I do worry about what the world will look like for my kids by the time they reach my age. There's the science showing us that climate change is coming. It's going to have a huge impact on our lives.
Well, the main issue that I've got now is the environment. I'm really petrified.
My parents, they definitely worry about my future in the sense that it's going to be like 10 times harder for me to do anything, like find a job, be able to afford a house.
Working in 40 years of nursing, seeing the changes and how much money there is needed to be invested in it. I still wake up with anxiety about it. With certain situations, I'm like, oh my God, that was so bad and so dangerous. There just isn't enough to go around.
They have to help, not appear to help. And many times I look at it, the government is appearing to help people, but the results aren't there. And I know it's very difficult to work with people who have mental health issues and addiction problems. And we can't abandon these people at the side of the road, but we have to find something that works.
I know firsthand what it's like to be in the classroom and teaching, and the idea that they're going to be going into a school system that doesn't fund the programs the way they should, where they're going into a system that won't give them the opportunities to study, that really concerns me. I mean, at my school alone, there was a ton of courses cut, and that's just in the first year of these government changes.
When our youngest finally graduated out of daycare, it was a big deal. It was a big like, hurrah, let's pop some champagne. We don't have to pay for daycare anymore. Which, if you think about it afterwards, is just a reflection of how much daycare truly is. We worked out the cost of it and it made sense for me to go to work, but only marginally. That's how much it costs to send our kids to daycare.
I am joined now in studio by Alvin Tedjo.
Alvin Tedjo.
With Alvin Tedjo.
This is a good idea. I'd like my government to do this.
We know that there's a benefit to society, and that's the benefit that we need to talk about.
Alvin is a father. Alvin is a great dad. I don't think that I could have asked for a better partner. And I think every day I realize now how lucky I am to have chosen him as my partner.
We're fighting for our neighbors, we're fighting for our parents, we're fighting for our children, we're fighting for an education system that's second to none and publicly funded. We're fighting for a publicly funded healthcare system. We're fighting for better transit, and we're fighting to protect our environment.
We live in an amazing province. We have one of the best education systems in the world. We eliminated coal, and we've been preparing our economy for the jobs of the future. But all of that is now at risk. People are having a hard time paying the bills. Climate change is real, and it's getting worse. We're failing in future generations by pulling resources out of the classroom and making post-secondary education more expensive. This is not the future we envision for our families, and big issues need big solutions, not billboards and stickers. Every generation has a promise to leave the world a better place for the generation that follows them. And we need leadership now that's ready to fight for a better future. So are you ready to fight for our climate, our economy, our education, to fight for our future? My name is Alvin Tedjo, and I'm ready. Join me.